All right, game one here. Um, I figured I'd start a little series here. I played through the entire playoffs. I simmed the rest of my season. I started earlier this year, but because of school and the pandemic, I wasn't able to finish the season. I played every season game in the show for the 2020 season through July. I can't remember. All I know is that after the All Star break, things just kind of died down for me game wise. So I figured I'd restart this thing and just sim through the rest of the season. I had a really sizable lead anyway. Through the rest of the AL East, I was leading by about 14 games or something like that. It's a ridiculous number. And it makes sense because the AL East kind of sucks with Boston losing a lot of key players and the Yankees pretty much being the cream of the crop in that division. Just a few highlights. I did record all of my playoff games up to this point to show that I did not sim any of them. I'm playing in Hall of Fame mode for both pitching and batting. I use some of the sliders from the vault. I can't remember which ones, but after this game, I'll be sure to give props and shout outs to those who did provide those sliders where I downloaded them and used them for the game. The sliders are great because they provide for a more realistic experience. As I mentioned, I recorded all of my games leading up to this series, and they all went the full slate. ALDS 5 games, ALCS 7 games, and the ALCS was actually really dramatic. The CPU in some instances denied me wins because of like on the at the wall catches or diving catches in the outfield. Just really exciting stuff. I recommend you look into those games if and when you can. Otherwise, the ALCS. Just a side note, I was down 3-1, kind of gave up on myself a little bit, but ended up chipping away at that lead and winning that series against the Astros. F the Astros, by the way. So now here we are, a dream matchup: Yankees Dodgers, Yankee Stadium. I got home field advantage, which is great. First game, because of the pitching rotation and the fact that I had to go through basically every single pitcher in my rotation and my bullpen. I ended up having James Paxton as my game one starter, which shouldn't be a problem. Walker Buehler, the unquestioned ace, due to the fact that Kershaw apparently just couldn't get past the playoff woes until this year when they ended up winning the World Series. Anyway, albeit a shortened season. Anyway, Walker Buehler, James Paxton, game one. Let's get it started. I might be muted most of the game because I like to just enjoy the commentary, albeit a little stagnant at times, but I will chime in a few times when things get a little heated or we get some runners on base and scoring position and all of that. Enjoy.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's game one of the World Series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game one of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. James Paxton gets the call on the mound here at home for game one of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Striding into the box, Justin Turner. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees.
I'm going to take this moment to actually I'm gonna delete the commentary actually and put some of my own to allow for me to talk throughout, make it a more realistic experience at the ballpark. Music volume, that's fine. Sound effects, definitely. Crowd volume, definitely want that in. Sounds of the show, that's fine. Inside the show, I'm gonna put this. Oh, actually, I have to. Has to stay on. All right, whatever. Game resolution, sharper, faster. Audio presets. Let's try faster. Volume presets. Music mode. On the field. Alright, sorry to take so long there. This is actually a... Okay. So here we go. Let's give this a shot, apply changes. See if this helps with any of the gameplay itself. I'm gonna do a fastball in here. I can tell a little bit. It is a little bit sharper, but don't know if I actually like it. But either way, going for the knuckle curve here, low, 2-2. Gonna take a risk that he's gonna swing, and he almost did. Let's see, and it's safe. All right, so I don't want to put the leadoff man on, but I don't want him any extra bases here, so I'm going to take the safe route, and I'm going to go with the cutter in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my left stick slightly held inside, so to ensure that the pitch... There we go. What I did there was I let the right stick just slightly in, and I left it in the whole way until... I reached the inside, until I reached the second time when I pressed the X button for the pitch to see if I get that little yellow marker. I kind of missed it, but at the same time, it still ended up going inside, and he ended up swinging and missing, which is exactly what I wanted. Either way, he would have ended up at first base had he not swung, because it would have been a walk. Nevertheless, we got the desired result, and we got the out. And now we have... a lefty-lefty matchup, which is great, and it's a ball. A close call. He could have called that for me, but it's okay. That's exactly why we have realistic umpiring on. Alright, I think I'm going to have to go fastball here, but I got to be careful. I'm going to go a little bit down. And of course, when pitching with meter, always important to make sure that whatever direction you're pitching in, you keep the left stick always in that direction until you try to reach the yellow marker, because if not, even if you miss, it'll go all over the place, and it'll go likely towards the middle or to some unexpected place where they'll do some real damage on that ball. So now I'm going to go change up in, and there it is, strikeout looking. Yeah, don't be mad, bro. It happens sometimes. Alright, so we're rolling so far. I'm going to reset here, press X too fast. The idea is we know that the Dodgers have a potent lineup, so we want to make sure that we keep the early scoring to a minimum. Maybe 0. I'm going to throw a... I meant to go inside, but see what I'm saying? Even though I did keep the left stick in on that pitch, it ended up going up a little bit. Fortunately for us, it wasn't in the zone, so Mookie couldn't do anything with it. I'm going to stay in with Mookie. Usually with right-handed batters, I like to stay in. And there it is. That's exactly why. Just a little side note, simulating the rest of the season ended up giving James Paxton the Cy Young Award. I don't know in what world that would happen, but anyway, moving on. Walker Buehler, really, really good pitcher. Actually, arguably their best pitcher. So we got to make sure that we take our time here and look for good pitches to hit. My strategy for this game, as in most games, looking for pitches middle up. Very, very easy to get sidetracked and get distracted with pitches that are up and in. I swing a lot at those for some reason, and I think I got to hit practice mode a little more. There goes a pitch. I don't want that because it started up and dove down a little bit. So it's 1-0. We're better than a 50% chance that it's a fastball here. And again. Now we're definitely looking for fastball here. 2-0. Those are his pitches. Fastball, slider, cutter, knuckle curve, and a two-seam fastball. So I'm going to play the numbers here. He's going for fastball, definitely with a 2-0 count. And there it is. Is it a gapper? No, it's not. He got it. Got a good pitch to hit, unfortunately. We didn't get... I don't believe it was a perfect timing. No. Had it been perfect timing, I think it would have been out. And there it is. I wasn't really expecting that, but just a side note about the way that I hit. I don't use buttons. I use stride, which means I use the right stick. I stride, I press back, and then up. And I use pure analog, which means that I don't use the left stick at all to aim my swings. I use the right stick for everything. Oh, there's the inside fastball that I was dreading. I hate those inside fastballs. It's hard, very hard. They come in faster. Harder to catch up to those. There it is. As you can see, very late. One thing that's great about this game is that the fastballs, the direction in which they are thrown impacts the speed at which you have to react to them. In other words, so if you have an inside fastball, it comes in faster than the outside fastball, so you have a little more time to react. Naturally, in baseball, in real baseball, actually, it's actually the thing that happens. So there it is, and it's a base hit. We're gonna get extra bases here. Are we? Yes, we are. And let's see if we get it through. Yes, it is. It was an offline throw. Thanks for that. So yeah, as I was mentioning, the inside fastball usually comes in faster, so we have significantly less time to react. There you see, I was actually reacting to the fastball that was coming inside. I was expecting a changeup for some reason. I don't know, in my head I just kept saying he's going to throw a changeup, but ended up reacting to that fastball nicely. There's a strike. Definitely a strike. Yep. Gotta be careful with those. I like to refer to those as bait pitches because that was my pitch all the way. I like to refer to those as bait pitches because every time I see a high fastball now with Stanton, I'm gonna be tempted to just swing. There it is. And that's a score. Alright, so we're gonna get an early run in. I'm not gonna take the risk with Stanton. An RBI single with Stanton gives us a 1-0 lead. A very much needed 1-0 lead. Again, I'm going to mention the Dodgers, like the Yankees, have a very potent lineup, so we want to score early, we want to score often, we want to score, ideally, we want to score every inning, at least a run. Because surely I'm going to, and it's back, it's out of here, gone. Oh no! Wow, got too cocky, guys. Wow, that could have been a score. Okay, so Walker Buehler's falling apart a little bit. We want to take advantage of this as much as we can because likely his confidence bar, it's really low right now. Not really low, but more towards the middle. We're going to check. Yes, it is. It's actually towards the 50% mark. So we have runners in scoring position. We want to take advantage of this. Is this going to fall in? Yes. Oh, no, it's not. Shortstop has it. Could have been a lot worse for Buehler, but he gets away with it. 1-0. Top of the second. Cody Bellinger. 308, 6 RBIs, no home runs. I'm going to go fastballs here. Okay, so a few things here. These guys are a little aggressive, and that's gonna do a cutter down, and it didn't end up being. All right, so another thing to note here, something I need to be more cognizant. He's gonna get that. It's gonna be an offline throw. I'm going to have to start playing straight because I don't know why this game automatically shifts your field depending on the hitter and runners on base. Mike Muncy, got to be careful with this man. Although it's a lefty-lefty matchup, this guy can do some real damage. Max Muncy. There it is, yep. If I butcher some of these names, guys, please forgive me. There it is, cutter inside. And I believe Paxton has a changeup that I can just kind of get him to swing at. Let's see if he takes the bait here. No, he doesn't. I don't blame him, that was a little too far out. I'm going to keep him inside now. Let's see if he takes this bait. There it is. Ah, he ended up catching a bit of that. High fastball. Didn't swing at that. Okay, so we have a hard-headed dude here. Go change up a little low, even if he makes. Ooh, ended up high. See there, I moved my. Unfortunately, I moved my left stick position, and it ended up going up. So, to see why it's important to keep that left stick location always pressed. This guy's not going away easy. Try another fastball high, even if it's full count. There it is. Strikeout. One out. Runner on second. And we want to keep it that way. AJ Pollock. Pretty good hitter. Want to make sure we don't give him anything.
1-1.
Anything of substance to put some hurt on.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Alright, I have no choice now. There it is.
2 balls.
Alright, so now we cannot be shy. There it is. Strikeout. What I was going to say, we cannot be shy to allow a runner to fill the open base at first. Because then that opens up the possibility of a double play ball. Which is always a good thing. Now, he has a soft zone here in the blue. So, while I want to do this, I actually don't. I want to keep it low here. Alright, that's fine. Hernandez. Cutter outside. Again. Left my finger off that left trigger. It could have been really bad. Alright, so I'm going to do a try to get an outside backdoor pitch here. Oh, it ended up going outside. Missed the yellow by a lot, so that's bound to happen. Could have been a lot worse. Oh! Didn't like how that went. Alright, so 1-2, we could go a lot of different ways here. I'm going to do change up low. See if he takes the bait. And he did. Strikeout. Luckily for us, he's a bottom of the order hitter, so they tend to be a little more erratic in their swings and their approach, allowing us to get that easy strikeout. Yankees-Dodgers. Yankees leading 1-0. Bottom second. No home runs with Andujar. I played a total of 12 games with this guy, and he's played every game for me, and still no home runs, no RBIs. And what's crazy is he's gotten a lot of timely base hits for me, although none of them have been with runners on base, and that's a inside pitch. I should have laid off that, although it would have been a strike anyway. Alright, one thing we got to keep in mind here, Buehler he had a rough go at it the first inning, but he only has 15 pitches. We always want to make sure that we keep that pitch count up. So let's see what he does here. Oh, slider. I didn't even know which way that pitch was going. But that's okay. Again, approach is always middle up. That's a base hit. Oh, wow, nice dive. Very nice dive. Yeah, kudos, brother. Turner. One of the underrated stars in Major League Baseball, in my opinion. Alright, my man Hicks. Boy, Buehler is... I think he's a little pissed, guys. Had a rough first inning, and he said, you know what? I got y'all. That would have been close. Yep, right on the black. Ah, late swing. That was all mine. I was right in my window. Home run Hicks. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a second there. Can't remember. I got distracted a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. So yeah, home run Hicks. 2-0 lead. Confidence bar going down for Buehler. These sliders in question that I'm using, are particularly good for playoff baseball because it allows for the manager to pull their pitchers if they see them getting into trouble. So, if Buehler gives up a couple more runs early in the game, do not be surprised if you see the manager pull him, which is apropos for baseball, playoff baseball. Late swing. So although we have a sizable 2-0 lead in the blink of an eye, we could lose that lead, so we have to be cautious and keep in mind that Buehler's pitch count is still very low going into the third inning. I'm sorry, going into the bottom of the second. No, I'm sorry. You're right. Going into the third inning. Lux, or whoever this guy is, never heard of him, batting lefty again. Something to keep in mind here with the Dodgers going into the series, as the series progresses, they have a lot of lefty hitters. Quite a few. The first couple of series, I played the Indians and the Astros. They had a lot of righties and switch hitters, so it was kind of hard to determine, kind of hard to come up with a game plan geared towards lefty-lefty matchups, which this game does a really good job in replicating in terms of real-life Major League Baseball and the in-game experience. I'm going to go with an inside fastball here. And he ended up getting a bit of that one. Going to get the easy out here. Stanton coming in from left to center. 1 out. Will Smith, the catcher. Last batter in the lineup. I'm not going to be shy to keep this in the middle. I'm not afraid of this guy. Although, again, any one batter can do some real damage at any given point in the game. But pretty confident this guy is going to be... really bad pitch there. This guy's going to be a pretty... It's not going to be a tough go of it. Okay. A little more patient than I expected. Challenge him with a fastball here. I don't want to go full count. And there it is. He ended up getting just a little under that one. And a little late, I believe. We're going to check to see here. Oh, it was actually right down the middle and he missed it. Change up. He was late on the changeup. Interesting. So that means the fastball should render you. There we go. As I expected. Alright, 0-2. So many different ways we can go here. Backdoor curve. Let's see if that works. And it does. Strikeout looking. Nice play you made earlier, bro. Didn't translate to the bat. Top of the fourth, Yankees 2-0. Alright, my man LeMahieu. Always make contact with this guy, so... There it is. Should have let that go, would have been a ball. Again, I have been playing a little aggressive this game, which is the reason for the low pitch count. There it is, another late swing on the cutter. I should have that timed better. He's likely going to go off speed here. No, he went with a fastball low. Now, one thing to note here, the fastballs he seems to have a real good grip on, as you can see by the blue ball around the circle, around the pitch selector. Which means that he's likely to throw those pitches as those are his stronger pitches based on the way the game has been going. So we're going to focus on those. And that was a check swing. Again, we know this guy is going to throw a lot of fastballs. So that's what we're looking for here. Our timing has to be pretty much... And there it is, a foul ball, foul ball. Yes, it is. Thank you. See, I'm telling you, those inside pitches kill me. Kill me. Low cutter, as I said. He's just throwing fastballs here. So full count here. We're going to be expecting fastball down the middle. Anything else, we are leaving alone. There it is. Didn't position my analog right there, so got the grounder. Nevertheless, made some contact. One good thing that came out of that at bat, we got Buehler to throw a full slate of pitches, which was about 6, I believe. Yeah, about 6 or 7 pitches based on the fact that I did hit that foul ball. So I think it was like 7 pitches. So, same approach here. Ah! High fastball. That would have been a ball, but it's actually on the edge. Could have been called either way. A rare slider. And we're looking middle up. That's what we're looking for. And there it is. As expected. Alright, so now Buehler is on the cusp of being removed from the game. Although it is the third inning, but like I said, the sliders allow for a more realistic playoff experience. I think it was Mike, some guy, Mike Lowe or something like that, that set up these sliders. So kudos to him. I'll give you guys... I'll go through the slider vault just to make sure we get... I did adjust them based on my skill level a little bit. Anyway, 3-0 lead. All 3 home runs. No, I'm sorry. 2 home runs, 2 solo home runs, and an RBI single from earlier in the game by Stan, I believe it was. And there was another fastball. 100 miles per hour. There's no way I was catching up to that. I was a little distracted. I would have caught that, actually. Would have been Dunzito for him. Oh, another fastball. He's either doing it on purpose or... Yeah, no, his confidence is shot. We got to take advantage here. That's a check swing. He's trying to get me with that slider. But he has no choice to go fastball. And he got me. Shouldn't have swung at that, actually. 2 outs. 3-0 score. Cannot let up here, guys. Aggressive. High fastball. Ball 1. Gary Sanchez, just a little stat check here, has 5 home runs for me in the playoffs. So this guy has been cash money for me throughout these playoffs. As has Aaron Hicks. So we'll see here. Ugh! It's a little bit late on that one. Yeah, very late. Would have caught that, it would have been out. Buehler 2-1. He's coming middle. And it's actually middle in. I swung away a little bit. Alright. Let's see what he does here. He's probably going to try to bait me out. And no, he got me in. Good pitch. Yankees 3-0 on the solo home run by Aaron Judge. Top of the 4th. Ball.
No ball, 2 strikes. No, inside.
Alright, so my pitch count is going up a little bit. The reason I'm concerned about that is because as the series progresses, a lot of these pitchers are going to be pitching on 4 days rest. So I want to make sure. I only have a 4-man rotation. So I want to make sure that I have well-rested starting pitchers going into each series, into each game of this series. Now, one way to alleviate that is pitching to contact for the lefty hitters. Since I know I have a bit of an advantage with the lefty hitters in a lefty-lefty matchup. Alright, so here we have an 0-2. We want to kind of bait him, but at the same time we want to kind of get the strike call, so... There it is. Strikeout Mookie Betts. Cannot stress enough how significant that is there with Cody Bellinger coming up, because now I can actually challenge this guy and not have to worry about him taking me to task. He's going to swing at that inside fastball, of course. He loves those inside fastballs. I'm going to bait him again. And keep that left trigger. There it is. Okay, Bellinger. Now I'm going to bait you a little. See what you're going to do here. Oh! Wow. I'm very lucky he didn't swing at that. He would have gotten extra bases on that had he swung the opposite way and gotten that fair ball because my field is shifted. Anyway, bottom of the fourth, Yankees 3-0. We got Void here. Knuckle curve inside. Buehler doesn't like that call, and with good reason. It was right on the black. Arguably a strike. Check swing. Could have swung, but didn't like the location, so I'm going to reset here. 1-1. Again, middle up. That's what we're looking for. Did I swing too early on that 98 mile per hour fastball? Yes, I did. That is crazy, man. Either way, it would have been a pop-up. Full count, baby. Let's go. All right. He's likely going to come inside, so I'm going to prepare for that. Let's see. Oh, wow. He got me with that slider. I was not expecting that at all. All right, so that's not a good thing, guys, because now he's building up his slider bar. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. So now it's not only a fastball. We're looking for off-speed pitches, too. So there it is. And that's going to be a knuckle curve he's building up. So foul ball is going to be a strike, so actually helps his cause, but the knuckle curve is still bad. Still looking for that fastball. Let's see. That's going to fall in. Is it going to fall in? No, it's not. He got it. Should have let that go. Again, his pitch count is coming up. What we usually look for normal in this game, normal pitch counts, is 10 pitches over... I'm sorry, let me finish this here. Ooh! Wow, guys, that was disgusting. Why? Why? Alright, that's definitely gonna go up there. So he has 50 pitches. 10 to 15 pitches per inning. It's good. Anything over that, anything over 20 pitches per inning is a good thing. Anything over 15 pitches per inning, I'm sorry, is a good thing for the... Wow, why did I swing at that? I got a little distracted, guys, my bad. It's a good thing. That is way out of the zone, too. I should have let that go. Just like that earlier high fastball. Anyway, top of the fifth, 3-0 Yankees. Dodgers, only one hit. Sure to change as the game progresses. Heidi, sorry, I muted you. My man, Max Muncy. I'm going to challenge this guy a bit. I don't like the 5 pitches. Yeah. There we go. I'm sorry, not 5 pitches. 59 pitches, now 60. Gotta be careful here. Now, I do not want to get into the... Once I start getting into the 80 pitch range with Paxton, I'm going to start warming up pitchers because I do not want to overburden Paxton, as I do expect him to play a huge role later in the series. And that, I believe, is... Geez, guys, I don't know if that's the first fielding out I've made since the first inning. This is crazy. I think Paxton's been living up to his Cy Young status here. And there's a base hit. I'm gonna throw to second here. And they have a runner on base. And we're going to aim here with the weaker hitter at the plate. We're going to aim for a double play ball, but the runner at first has pretty good speed, and I'm going to make sure. Let me do a check here. I don't anticipate he'll steal, but I'm going to do the fast pitch to the plate. The fast delivery, I'm sorry. By holding the left trigger, left back on the PlayStation. I mean, this game is only on PlayStation, but that's ooh! Wow, guys. Yeah, that was a really bad pitch there. It was not the location I was looking for. Could have been a lot worse, but again, weak hitter. We're going to stay outside. And low. Even though that hit the black, but... Oh, base hit it. Wow. See, at any given moment. All right. Now I'm a little concerned. Tying run at the plate. We want to make sure. Try to stay low here. The fastball's a little weak, so we're going to go cutter low. And we get the strike call. So, now the batter's going to pay attention to that. Clearly, he's going to try to pay attention to any pitch I throw low and adjust accordingly. And that was a... Oh, Jesus, Blue. That was... Wow. I tell you. That was right there, too. Wow, that was middle. Could have been really bad. There it is. Strike 3. 2 outs, runners on first and second. All right. Not too worried about Will Smith here, but want to make sure. Jesus, this umpire is being ridiculous at this point. Ooh, nice swing. Nice cut, bro. Just didn't cut it. All right, 1-2. I'm gonna go low curve here. There it is. 5 innings of shutout baseball for Paxton. Amazing. However, that pitch count went way up. I believe I'm in the 70 pitch count. So the next inning is sure to be his last. If I get a couple of runs here, I'm going to start pitching to more contact in the next inning to allow Paxton a better chance to go into the 7th inning and pitch me into the 7th inning. And that was a late swing. Swung inside too, kind of. This guy is making it hard. There it is. Base hit, baby. Is it an extra base hit? No, it is not. I'm not going to risk it here. He has a really good throwing arm. That's one line too, so I'm going to keep it at first. Take these small victories. Now, interested to see if they pull him. I don't think they will. No, they will not. Low pitch count. I still have confidence that he'll pick it up. Wow, how did he get that double play? Why did I swing at that is the better question. I should have let that go. And just like that, I'm giving these guys hope. Alright, let's see here. I fell for that bait. Why did I swing at that? That was a late swing too. Yeah, that was... You know, the slider in this game is so hard to hit. I just don't know why. No matter how many times you practice it offline. Check swing. It's so hard to hit. Not falling for that again, bro. Mr. R there. What? I swear. You know what, man? Whatever, dog. That was not a strike, man. Here we go. Out number 1. Pop up to right. Corey Seager. Fastball down and in. Strike. Again, I'm getting into the 80 pitch mark as we speak. And blue is just not helping me in the least. This guy must be a... Oh, bare hand. Out. No! That's out. Please challenge. I gotta challenge that. That was out, bro. Let's see. Bare-handed, too. And we're gonna see if this is worth it. No, it's safe. It's safe. It's safe. Wow. Good play nonetheless. Alright, again, we're keeping it low with this with these pitchers. This is Mookie, so if we're not careful here, he can do some real damage. Alright, now I'm going to change my approach. Try to get the strikeout here. So I'm going to go high fastball. See if he takes the bait. Holy crap. That was right on the line, too. Let's see here. Second, first, double play. There it is. What a double play. Much needed double play. 3-0. Bottom of the 6th. Yankees. And there it is. So Buehler's out of the game. I have no idea what these guys are about. Naturally, National League versus American League, they don't get to see a lot of each other, so I don't know. All I know is this guy has only one fastball, and the rest are off-speed pitches, so I usually struggle with the off-speed pitches because the fastball is more about timing than location in this game. So there's the fastball. It's 95 miles per hour, so I shouldn't have that hard of a time catching up to it should he decide to throw it. Although, again, inside comes a little bit faster. So there it is. Home run. 4-0 Yankees. I was actually expecting an off-speed pitch in the middle, but because he went in, I think had it been middle, I would have been early. But because it came a little bit faster than I expected, ended up getting the solid home run to left field. Aaron Judge gives us a 4-0 lead. And it seems like we are just cruising through this game. All right, Stanton up. See what he got for us. Inside fastball again, late. Not too late, but late nonetheless. Let's see what he does here. Splitter inside. Swung too early on that. Yes, I did. All right. Be careful here. Just take your time. Wow. I was taking all the way there, guys. I think that pitch would have been down the middle. I would have held back. Was not expecting him to challenge me there. Off speed out. Good check. Wanted to swing at that really bad, but held back. Ended up paying off. Oh, I should have swung at that. Didn't know if that was going to be another black. Another on the black pitch, sorry. Ah! Should have let that go. I was expecting fastball with a 2-1 count, but... Alright, this one is a little tricky to kind of figure out here. He could go off speed or fastball. I'm expecting fastball. But it's clearly out of the zone. Alright, 3-2 pitch. Middle in I'm expecting, so let's see. Wow, he went off speed there. Good check swing. Not check swing, I'm sorry, good foul off. Alright. Woo! I think that's revenge for... That's the umpire making up for that one pitch that was clearly in the zone earlier. He called the ball, so... we'll take it. 1 out, runner on first. Void up to bat. Inside. Oh! Thought I timed that right, but apparently I think it was, yeah, too late, really? Wow, that was, thought I had that. 1-1 pitch. Ah, I should have let that go! Should have let that go, guys. Clearly out of the zone. Ended up making contact, but that was in no way, shape, or form going anywhere. All right. And Duhar, I think I'm gonna have to bench you, bro. Bring in my man. Oh! I can't believe it! Finally! I just I'm at a loss for words here. I think I have to send an apology Andujar's way, because as soon as I threaten to bench him, he comes through with a 2-run shot, all but sealing this game. Wow. Kudos, brother. My apologies. You can stay in. A sizable lead. Game 1 of the World Series. Yankees up 6-0. Dodgers make another pitching change to Justin May. But at this point, I don't think it'll matter. But again, still a lot of baseball to play here. Solid ground at the third for the third out. Top of the 7th, Yankees 6-0 on a 2-run shot by Andujar. Middle of the lineup coming to bat for the Dodgers. Bellinger. Fastball in. I'm going to pitch to contact with Paxton. And 87 pitches. Going to start warming up some guys here. So he has a lot of lefty hitters. So, I'm sorry, they have a lot of lefty hitters. So I'm going to go Zach Britton here. And my guy, I'm going to go Ottavino for this game. I'll leave Chad Green for tomorrow. You'll notice I have J.A. Happ and Jordan Montgomery in my bullpen. The reason for that is because my only lefty reliever is Britton. So I want to make sure I always have enough lefty pitchers, in my bullpen in case I need them throughout the series. And chances are that I will, because as I mentioned, as you all have seen up to this point, the Dodger lineup is lefty heavy. I would say that that's a major reason for my victory here today. My assumed victory. Can't get ahead of ourselves just yet. That lead can dissipate in a blink of an eye, as I mentioned earlier. So, I'm going to pitch the contact a little bit here.
I got to count 1 and 2.
There it is. Cruising. Just cruising, fellas. 7 innings here. Gonna have to look at the stat line. I missed the location there. Alright, 0-2 could go anyway. He's gonna go knuckle. Hopefully he takes the bait. He does, but gets a piece of that. I'm gonna go high fastball here.
The count is 1 and 2.
And that was horrible location, but luckily for us, the Dodgers have checked out of this game a long time ago. I believe the Andujar home run pretty much put the nail in their proverbial coffin. Got a message here from a Nicholas Garcia. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but I'll check into that later. Ah! Why did I swing at that? I know better than that. Alright guys, we want to 6-0 lead, but I am relentless. I don't let that get to me. I want to score. Keep scoring. Make them earn it. 1-2 pitch. And he got me. Didn't know what I wanted to do there, so I kind of let that go. Ended up hurting me, but no harm, no foul. We move on to their next hitter. Torres. No, Nicholas, I cannot answer. I am playing. And he hit me. I'll answer your question after the game is over, Nicholas. Alright, here we go. Check swing. He's looking for the double play, and I don't blame him. They need something to go their way. So. And he's not going to get it. I'm going to stay at second here. Yep. Wow, that was close. Yeah, there's no way. That was almost an out at second. Alright, he's going to try to go for the double play here, but there it is. Am I going to get a chance to move to third? Yes, I am. Oh, no, I'm not. That was a bad decision. I should have known with the speed. Gleyber Torres' speed is just horrible. I think it's a 36. I don't know how they got a 36 speed out of that, but any shortstop with speed under 50 is questionable. Nevertheless, Get the double play there. Top of the 8th. 6-0 Yankees. Oh, how can I forget? Ottavino in game. ERA is a little up there, but to be fair to him, I haven't used him as much. I've relied a lot on Britton, Green, and Kangley. And to that point, I haven't used Chapman much these playoffs, as I had mentioned at the beginning of the video. Okay, this is not going my way, so I'm gonna have to challenge this guy, not be shy about it. And yeah. So I know I can see I'm gonna have a little trouble with Ottavino, and this could be one of those innings that gets out of hand if I don't address this quickly. Alright, he wants me to throw a cutter, I'll throw a cutter. Throw a cutter low. Got a little too much of the middle for me. Alright, now I'm going to go outside.
I got the count 2 and 2.
Alright. Be careful here. There we go. Strike out. 1 out, runner on first. Alright, I'm not gonna throw the... I'm gonna just go cutter here.
Inside, ball 1.
Fair enough. He wants me to go... Yeah, a little reticent. There we go. Good call, Gary. Want me to throw it again? Okay, apparently it's working. Wants me to slider outside. Oh, wow. Good call. One of the rare times Gary's right. Okie dokie. Turner.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Ottavino. Had a bit of a scare there in the inning with the single, but not too big of a scare. 6-0. Substantial lead here. So, what am I gonna do? Am I going to bring in Britton? Yes I am. Late swing. I'm sorry, early swing on the cutter. And a swing, a ball I should have let go. Kind of straying away from my philosophy here. Alright, so I'm looking for his fastball, middle. See if he does it. No, he doesn't, but end up swinging at that because it would have been a strike anyway, so better to make contact than a strike, in my opinion. Nevertheless, a great pitch from his end.
Outside, that's ball.
Yep, check swing. See what I can do here. A little bit of a late swing. Got the barrel on top of it. Throws the same pitch, only a little bit more outside. I'm not going to fall for it. Expecting a fastball middle. And I do get it, although middle low. And I was a little early. And guys, this fastball is more about timing than anything else. Check swing, full count. I should have let that. Actually, I think that was a strike on the corner, in the top corner. Yeah, no, that would have been a ball. I should have let that go. Those inside pitches always kill me. Late swing. Come on, man. He's been throwing fastballs. Watch him throw a changeup. Oh, no, fastball. And, ooh, nice diving catch again. This game with the diving catch. That's great play. I think it was Seager. Yep. Great play, Seager. Yes, I do. There's not a save situation, but I am relishing the lefty matchups here. Oh, there it is, an easy out, number one. The one complaint I have about Britain is his lack of a fastball. I guess his sinker is his fastball, and Mookie's going to take second. That's fine. We're okay with that. Got to be careful here. Any sign of momentum, we gotta kill really quick. So what I'm gonna do is, I used him a lot the last game apparently. Why is this? Wow, it's really low. I'm going to warm up Canely, just to be on the safe side. Alright, so I have 2 strikes on Bellinger. The rest of these pitches I'm going to aim them out of the zone. I do not want this guy doing any damage to this ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
All out of the zone. There we go. He ended up swinging at one. Kind of think he heard me. Alright. Game 1, Dodgers down to their final out. And as I said earlier, I think they checked out of this game a while back. I think that Andujar home run kind of sealed the deal for any kind of comeback on their end. Back to the pitcher. 1-3, game over. Yankees take game 1, 6-0. Crucial win. Up to this point, every single series I have played, guys, I have not won the first game of that series. I have lost, and mind you, I have home field advantage, so I've lost every first home game throughout the playoffs. This is a sigh of relief for me, knowing that I can win a crucial home game. So now we're going to go to game 2. As you can see, that line was just ridiculous. They did get 6 hits, but those home runs were just too much. And that Andujar home run late in the game was just demoralizing. Pretty much sealed the game for us. All right, so Aaron Judge ended up being the player of the game. let's see his line. 2 RBIs, 2 home runs. All right. All right, so we take game 1, 6-0, as I mentioned. This is going to... The World Series is a 2-3-2 setup. 2 games in Yankee Stadium, 3 games at Dodger Stadium, and the last 2 games, if necessary, at Yankee Stadium. So we're going to exit out of this. But before I... close this up, I'm just going to show you a few things here. I'm going to advance. And the next game features Severino and Kershaw. The only advantage I would say we have in this next game is the fact that we have a very righty-heavy lineup. So kind of works to our advantage that Kershaw, a lefty, their former ace. I still think he's a pretty good pitcher. Ace material. Is lefty, and we'll be facing him, so plays to our advantage. Hopefully we get that second dub going into a game 3 at Dodger Stadium, which would be crucial for us. Alright, so just a few things. The pitching rotation I have, Paxton, Severino, Tanaka, and Cole. This is only a product of what happened throughout the first 2 series. I ended up having to move Cole around. The last game, I believe it was the 3-2 game where I was down 3-2 to the Astros. I ended up bringing in Cole after starting Montgomery. Montgomery gave up a home run. I was a little nervous because it was an elimination game for me. So what I did was I just ended up using Montgomery for 3 innings, and I brought in Cole, who just did absolute work for me the rest of the game. And I'll show you the line here. It was right here. This is game 7, game 6. Yep. No, I'm sorry. 6 right here. Yep. So, no, wait a minute. Which game was it? Sorry, guys. It was one of these games. Anyway, point is we won. As you can see, I was down 3-1 and ended up winning the series, winning 3 games in a row. Now 4 games in a row if you count the World Series. Anyway, this is going to wrap it up here, guys. Game 2, I will try to get it in tomorrow. If not later tonight, I'll send out a notice on Twitter. You can follow me at Old Mathematics. I had changed it from Harlem Gamer, but it is at Old Mathematics. And see you then. I'll send out a notice, and if you follow me on YouTube and Twitter, I'll put that out. Till then, peace.